Beautiful donuts. Today, this is a behind the scenes of me voicing over a comic dub. I am shocked. It's called, I'm never going to try to say the last word, this. I've already, what's it called? Images for this comic dub to voice over. And this is something because I legally adopt Gigi. She's my child. Can you still hear me? Thanks, it's just, yeah. So I'm gonna get my delicious cap cut, because that's what I used to voice over. Don't be looking at my gallery. And then we'll start from here. But this comic has sent chills down my flippity whippity spine. So this is me right now trying to load up. Whoops. I'll go on to the next bit. And this is the part of it. Let me just add the sound effects, because I love my sound effects. If I stop talking, it's either because I'm watching YouTube, or yeah. I have this really specific sound for anything which I don't really like a comic of, or it sends chills down my spine because one of my favorite characters. This one. I used it too many times. Then I crop it here. I'm not planning to voice over this. I'm planning to put text to speech and then let that do. My head hurts from this.
Nothing. So I lived in this 4-bedroom apartment with 3 other people for about 2 years. When we first moved in, we split everything equally. Rent, utilities, groceries, cleaning supplies, you name it. We had this whole system where everyone Venmo'd money into one account every month, and whoever did the shopping would use that card. Worked perfectly for like 18 months. Then around last spring, 2 of my roommates, Nathan and Ashley, started dating. At first it was whatever, but then they basically turned into this weird unit where they acted like they were the only people living there. They'd hog the living room every night, leave their dishes everywhere, and use up all the toilet paper without buying more. But the real problem started when they stopped contributing to the shared fund. First, Nathan was like, "Oh, I forgot to transfer money this week, I'll do it next week." Then Ashley would be like, "I'm tight on cash right now, can you guys cover me?" We're all college students, nobody's rolling in money, but me and my other roommate Jordan kept covering for them because we figured they'd pay us back. Months went by, they never paid us back. They'd order DoorDash 3 times a week, but somehow couldn't afford to chip in $20 for groceries. They'd leave notes on our food saying, "Don't eat this," but then eat everything we bought. I'd come home from class and find them using my expensive shampoo or Jordan's protein powder. The breaking point was when I bought a 12-pack of LaCroix and wrote my name on it. Next day, the whole thing was gone. I asked Nathan about it and he was like, "Dude, it's just sparkling water, don't be uptight." That's when I realized they genuinely thought they could just take whatever they wanted. Jordan and I were both fed up. We had a house meeting where we basically said, "You guys need to start contributing again or this isn't going to work." They promised they would, but another month went by with nothing. They'd make these big grocery runs and only buy food for themselves, then eat our stuff when they ran out. So Jordan and I decided to just stop buying communal stuff altogether. No more toilet paper, no more paper towels, no more dish soap, no more coffee, no more anything. We bought our own mini fridge and put it in Jordan's room. We started keeping our own toilet paper in our bathrooms and locking our doors when we left. At first, Nathan and Ashley didn't even notice. Then Nathan texted our group chat asking why there was no coffee. I texted back, "We're not buying communal stuff anymore since you guys don't contribute." He got all defensive and said we were being petty. Things got really awkward really fast. They'd ask to borrow toilet paper and we'd say no. They'd hint around about being hungry and we'd just ignore them. Ashley actually asked Jordan if she could use some of his soap to wash dishes and he was like, "Sure, if you Venmo me for it." The funniest part was when they tried to throw a party and realized they had literally nothing to offer people. No cups, no napkins, no snacks, nothing. They had to ask us if they could borrow stuff and we were like, "What's in it for us?" They ended up having to go buy everything themselves. After about 3 weeks of this, they finally cracked. Nathan came to me all apologetic saying they wanted to start contributing again. I told him they owed us like $400 in back payments first, plus they'd have to pay for the current month up front. He tried to negotiate, but I was done being nice. They never paid us back. Instead, they found a new place and moved out at the end of the semester. When they left, they took a bunch of stuff that wasn't theirs, including my good can opener and Jordan's Ethernet cable. They also left their room completely trashed with holes in the walls and stains on the carpet. The landlord tried to take the damages out of all our deposits, but we had documented everything and proved the damage was just in their room. Me and Jordan got our full deposits back and found 2 new roommates who actually understand how shared living works. Nathan still owes me $60 from when I covered his electric bill in February. Roommates stopped contributing, so we let.
Okay, so now I need to put what's it called? The thingy magically. Tickety tockety wickety wockety. I'm looking for that trickster.
This show is based on the Lobotomy Gigi theory. When Gigi gambles grabbing object out her head, she
Okay.
Left them nothing. So I lived in this 4-bedroom apartment with
My disrespectful leech of an internet addict brother shut his room door in my face while I was speaking, so I shut the internet off. So my brother Kevin is 26 years old and still lives at home. He doesn't have a job. He's not in school full-time either. He's been doing this bachelor's degree for literally 10 years now when it's supposed to take 4. Every year he tells my mom he'll graduate in 3 years. She's sick and tired of hearing it. I pay for the internet in our house. Kevin pays for absolutely nothing. Zero. My mom is a single parent and she's been letting him slide for way too long. The guy spends probably 16 hours a day online, gaming, watching videos, doing whatever. He barely leaves his room. The worst part isn't even the fact that he contributes nothing. It's that he acts like he's better than everyone. He talks to us like we're idiots. He uses all these psychology terms he learned from his classes and acts like he's some kind of expert on everything. Like he'll say stuff like, that's a cognitive distortion, or you're projecting, when my mom asks him to do the dishes. It's so annoying. He also just ignores us half the time. My mom will call him to help bring in groceries and he'll pretend he doesn't hear. I'll knock on his door to ask him something and he'll just say busy and not open it. When we have family dinner, which is like once a week at this point because he always has an excuse, he sits there on his phone the whole time. Anyway, last Tuesday I needed to talk to him about something. The garbage disposal was broken and making...
Okay, I'm done that. And this is where we can get to the real voiceovering. For more effectiveness.
I'm not having the rest.
this grinding noise. My mom was at work and I figured since he was home doing nothing, he could at least look at it with me. I went to his room and knocked. He said, "What?" through the door. I opened it and he was at his computer with his headset on playing some game. I said, "Hey, the garbage disposal is broken. Can you come?"
That's a good sound effect. What's the text again? Okay, I see it.
This morning. This morning.
Oh, wait. What was the point of... I'm so stupid. I don't know, just looking for sound effects if I should add any. Wait. You can't spell. Should I play it like around here? Okay.
Morning.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Time to read. No. Move. Thank you. I've always wondered, have you ever tried opening that silly little head of yours, Gigi? Okay, glisten. I'd say I did pretty
I've
good.
always wondered.
Okay, that's not bad.
I've always wondered. Have
Okay.
you ever tried opening that silly little head of yours, Gigi?
Okay. Huh? 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 She got the problem with the eyelashes. I hate those eyelashes. I'm sorry, but I despise eyelashes. I mean, I don't like them. They just bug over my brain. Huh?
Huh?
And sound effect time. I spelled that correctly.
At his computer with his headset on playing some game. I said, "Hey, the garbage disposal is broken. Can you come look at it with me real quick?" He didn't even turn around, just kept playing. I said, "Kevin, did you hear me?" He goes, "Yeah, I heard you. I'm in the middle of something." I said, "Dude, it'll take like 2 minutes." And then while I was still talking mid-sentence, he literally reached back and slammed his door shut. Like I was standing right there.
Gigi?
What does go mean? Huh?
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 Oh my gosh, I love Gigi so much. She's just legally my child. Oh my gosh. I low-key like voicing over Connie. She's one of the coolest characters I've ever voiced over. I'm not a big fan of voicing over Gigi though. I just don't see her in comics that often. We need more comics of Gigi. Did that just glitch? I do not like how I did that.
Ooh, yeah. Then maybe you'll have a place to store your pile of stuff.
Pretty nice.
Ooh, yeah. Then maybe you'll have a place to store your pile of stuff.
Sus.
Pile of stuff. Pile of stuff.
Did I redo that? Yeah, I'm redoing that. That's not bad.
Ooh, yeah.
Make it fade. I don't like how it just ends.
Huh. Ooh, yeah. Then maybe you'll have a place for all your pile of stuff.
Cutesy. Where are you two going? She's so cute. Where are you two going on up? Okay.
What are you two going on about?
Nothing, Gigi.
What are you... What are you two going on about?
That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's fine. I like it. I'm not gonna voice over the rest of this part because question mark because there's like I'm going to like try to animate it a bit like you'll see. It'll be like things like TikTok's life photo. Never mind, I'm stupid. Let me add the next part. I'm back.
Pile of stuff. What are you two going on about?
What do you mean? What are you two going on about? We're going on about you being stupid, Gigi. No, not right.
You're gotcha.
Okay, and you're a ghost. You should be able to, I don't know, walk through walls. Walls. WALLS.
You're gotcha fun. Your little must open. Right?
Do I have a sound effect?
What are you two going on about? You're gotcha fun. Your little must open. Right?
No, not right. Wrong. Thank you.
Oh.
Oh wait, oops.
Oh. Oh.
Those eyelashes, oh, she's so cute. This comic is still sending me chills.
Well, let's find out. Well, let's find out.
Boop. Okay, she's reaching for her head. Like, I need, like... I need, like... Do you know, like, when you, like, I need, like, a sound effect. Movement. Yes, movement. That's what we want. We want movement. Yeah, let me put it there.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like how that went. I'll just say it normally. And then I'll change the voice. I like that. Stupid.
Hey, let's not. Well, let's find out. Hey, let's not force it or anything. Yeah, Gigi?
Oh, yeah. Holy Spirit activate.
Gigi? Just a little more. Or anything. Yeah, Gigi? Just a little more. Ugh. Almost.
Movement.
Almost there. Come on. Almost there. Come on.
Oh wait, no. I could use that sound later. I'll use this one. Remove the pop. Add the hello. Thank you. Add the break.
There we go. Finally. There we go. Finally.
I breathed. Uh-oh. Wrong thing. More sound effects. Do 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 do. RPG. Do. Transition.
On. On. There we go. Finally.
Okay, I like that.
Come on. There we go. Finally.
Oh my gosh, is that stupid skeleton? Oh my gosh, did you see that?
Finally.
I like that.
Finally. I.
You. Delete. Thank you.
I.
Excuse me. This is not cool. No, I don't like that. That's more better. That's more like it.
Hey, this is cool.
Wait. No, you don't, Gigi. That's stupid. Oh my gosh.
Wait, I feel. Wait, I feel so.
I love how you good girls' IQ is more stupid. Yeah, I forgot him. No, I have an idea. Sounds. Oh, crappity rappity, my phone's on sappity. Doon. Um, weird core. Wait, that's not what I chose. I swear I. Wait, I swear I clicked. Huh? Okay, I'm not waiting for that load.
Mid-sentence, he literally reached back and slammed his door shut. Like I was standing right there and he just closed the door in my face while I was speaking. I stood there for a second, just shocked. Then I got pissed. I went straight to my room and pulled up the Wi-Fi app on my phone. We have this router that you can control through an app and see all the devices connected to it. I found all of Kevin's stuff. His computer, his phone, his tablet. I turned off the connection to every single one of them. About 30 seconds later, I heard him yell, "What the hell?" Then his door flew open and he came stomping down the hall. He goes, "Did you turn off the internet?" I said, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Turn it back on." I was in the middle of a ranked match. I said, "I was in the middle of talking to you and you shut the door in my face, so no." He started going off about how I was being immature and petty and how he pays for stuff too, which is a complete lie. I just sat there and didn't say anything. He kept yelling and I could tell he was losing it because he couldn't get back online. Then he goes, "Fine, I'm telling mom." He actually called my mom at work. She came home like an hour later and she was furious, but not at him, at both of us. She started screaming about how she's losing her mind because her own kids can't get along. She said if she wasn't here, we'd probably kill each other. She was crying and yelling at the same time. It was pretty bad. Kevin didn't say anything. He just went back to his room. I turned the internet back on because my mom asked me to, but I didn't apologize. The next morning, Kevin had packed up a bunch of his stuff. He came out with 2 duffel bags and his backpack. My mom asked him where he was going. He said he was going to stay with his friend Nathan for a while, or maybe our Aunt Janet, who lives across town. Janet has always let him get away with everything, so that made sense. My mom tried to get him to stay, but he said he needed space. He left and didn't say anything to me. That was 5 days ago. He hasn't come back yet. My disrespectful
Alright. Missed that. Right here is fine. Back to audio. Yeah.
There we go.
I put the volume down a bit so you could barely notice it.
There we go. Finally. Hey, this is cool. Wait, I feel.
Wait, should I actually low-key change Gigi's voice so she sounds more, what's it called? Weary, tiredly. Let me see if an audio could do that. Nah, it's demonized.
I.
Hmm.
I.
Oh.
I, I, oh, Harry. Oh, Harry. I, oh, Harry. I, 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 I.
Oh, wait, that's good. I like that. Drop it, eat it up, what's happening? Bath in between your teeth, drop me up, eat it up, eat it up.
Hey, this is cool. Wait, I feel thick in there.
I like that.
I, I, hey, this is cool. Wait, I feel thick in there.
Making the music quieter.
There we go. Finally. Hey,
Don't hate me like that.
wait, I feel thick in there.
Each of an internet addict brother mildly inconveniencing wedding guest who wants to fuck my fiance. So I'm getting married this week to literally the best guy ever.
Hold on,
But
what
there's
was
this
that?
woman at his work. Mildly inconveniencing wedding guest who wants to fuck my fiance. So I'm getting married this week to literally the best guy ever. But there's this one woman at his work who's been trying to get with him for like 2 years now. Her name's Daisy. She's late 30s, and she acts like a 15-year-old around him. We're talking giggling, hair twirling, the whole thing. She touches his arm constantly when she laughs. And one time she actually grabbed his knee. I watched him physically jerk away from her like she'd burned him. My fiance works in tech with a small group, maybe 8 people total, and they do drinks once a month after work. Since we moved here 2 years ago, we haven't really made new friends yet, so these coworkers are basically his main friend group right now. I've gone to a few of these hangouts, and watching Daisy operate is honestly kind of hilarious. She always tries to sit directly next to him, leans in way too close when he talks, laughs super loud at everything he says, even when it's not funny. When I pointed it out to him, he genuinely had no idea. He made this grossed out face and was like, "Oh God, really? I'll make sure to sit far away from her next time." The man is completely oblivious to flirting. He's probably on the spectrum, super socially awkward, just cannot read social cues at all. But he's also tall, makes good money, funny, smart as hell, and genuinely the sweetest person alive. This man bakes me cookies from scratch when I'm having a bad day. So yeah, I get why she likes him. She's got good taste. Anyways, our wedding is in 4 days. It's small, only 35 people, super intimate. We've got a few guests who can't eat gluten, including Daisy. So we ordered a regular cake for everyone else and special gluten-free cupcakes for them. One of our guests has actual celiac disease, the serious kind where even a tiny amount could hospitalize her. So we went to this boutique bakery that only does gluten-free stuff. My friend who also can't eat gluten said they make literally the best cupcakes in the province. Totally safe, no cross-contamination. The bakery only makes 2 flavors though, chocolate or caramel. That's it. We asked all our gluten-free guests which one they wanted, and everyone said chocolate except Daisy. She specifically requested caramel because she doesn't like chocolate. Not allergic, just doesn't like it. I know because I checked her allergy list when we did our joint bachelor-bachelorette party last month. I was literally about to call the bakery and place the order when I got a text from one of the other girls in my fiance's work group. Apparently Daisy had been talking about her outfit for the wedding. She was planning to wear all white, and her +1 was gonna wear beige. Like, are you kidding me? I immediately told my fiance, and he was pissed. He texted her right away and told her straight up that if she or her friend showed up wearing white, beige, cream, ivory, or anything even close to white, they wouldn't be allowed in. She tried to argue, said it was just a white blouse, and she'd wear peach pants. He shut that down immediately, told her no white anywhere, not even a white shirt, nothing. The dress code is literally wear whatever you want except white. You could show up in sweatpants and flip-flops if you wanted. Why would you pick the one single thing that's not allowed? She got all pouty about it, said her friend was sad because she only looks good in light beige. My fiance told her too bad, pick another color or don't come. He wanted to uninvite her completely after that, but I told him not to. It would cause drama with his whole work friend group, and honestly I I didn't care that much. We hired security for the venue anyway. They'd stop her at the gate if she tried anything. Plus, all my friends already volunteered to accidentally spill red wine on her if she showed up in white. I'd honestly just laugh if she actually did it. She'd be embarrassing herself, not me. So anyway, I hung up with my fiancé and went back to my laptop to place the cupcake order. I filled out the form, put in the date, the pickup time, our names, the venue address. Then I got to the quantity and flavor section. I ordered 6 chocolate cupcakes. That's it, just 6 chocolate, no caramel. I guess it just slipped my mind that Daisy wanted caramel. Oops, honest mistake, right? I've been so busy with wedding planning, it's easy to forget these little details. I mean, who doesn't love chocolate anyway? I'm sure she'll be fine. It's just a cupcake. She can eat it or not eat it, doesn't really matter to me. At least she'll have something gluten-free there. I hit submit on the order and closed my laptop. My fiancé came into the room and asked if I'd finished ordering the cupcakes. I said, yep, all done, 6 chocolate ones. He didn't even question it. He just kissed my forehead and went back to his office to finish work. Mildly inconveniencing wedding guest who wants.
Well, that was interesting. Back to my, what was I doing? What the hell am I on? Oh, yeah. I have an idea for this. That'll be the sound like Gigi grabbing something from my head. Because obviously she's getting it from my brain, so it's like...
I feel something in there.
I don't know if it's an effect because it's like layering. Okay, Holy Spirit, activate. This child is crazy. Demons. I know Gigi isn't child. I know Gigi is not a minor, but like... Excuse me, lady. Somebody needs to put her in the mental hospital. Please, like, get her help. Please. No. Oh, wait.
She mocked me in front of the class, so I called her a freaking stupid bitch. Teacher and...
Oh. A little. You crazy, you crazy, you are crazy, you are crazy, you are, yeah, you are, you're insane, you're insane. Give my phone back. Oh, yeah. No. Holy Spirit. I've made it for this.
Uh, uh, uh.
Glitching. Perfect. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, I love editing on CapCut, bruv. I'm so good at CapCut stuff. Glitch. I don't care. Give me that glitch. Nah, I don't like that. Okay, that's good. My effect is gone! Thank you. Mm-hmm. Get the hat, get the hat, get the hat, cover, 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 cover. I sound out completely wrong, but whatever. No way, I spoiled us. But wait, I've lost it now. No, I've actually lost it now. There was like there was a cute sound. Oh my gosh, I promise you, there was like.
Ended up reporting her. Our class rep Danielle had been on my case since prep courses started last semester. Every time I asked a question, she'd do this little smirk and make some comment about how obvious the answer was. When I got paired with her for the statistics project, she literally sighed loud enough for the whole row to hear. I kept my mouth shut because honestly, I just wanted to pass the class and move on with my life. She'd do stuff like correct my grammar in group chats when everyone understood what I meant. Or she'd volunteer to present our group work and then change all my slides without telling me. Once I brought coffee for everyone during our study session and she goes, "Oh, you actually remembered something for once." The other people in our group just looked at their phones.
Hold on, let me just wait this over. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Gumball? Oh my gosh! So cool.
No, I don't like I said that. No. I had an idea, and then I was like, that's just not good. That's not it.
Here, try some. Gumballs.
Don't like that.
Gumballs. Gumballs.
I might like that.
Gumballs. 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 Gumballs.
Time ticking.
This morning, Professor Kent
Okay.
So cool. Here, try some. Gumballs. All my life. All my life. All my life.
This is the all for the behind the scenes thing. Let's just get this little story over here finished with, like, what I'm watching.
announced he was switching up. She mocked me in front of the class, so I called her a feking stupid bitch. Teacher ended up reporting her. Our class rep Danielle had been on my case since prep courses started last semester. Every time I asked a question, she'd do this little smirk and make some comment about how obvious the answer was. When I got paired with her for the statistics project, she literally sighed loud enough for the whole row to hear. I kept my mouth shut because honestly, I just wanted to pass the class and move on with my life. She'd do stuff like correct my grammar in group chats when everyone understood what I meant. Or she'd volunteer to present our group work and then change all my slides without telling me. Once I brought coffee for everyone during our study session and she goes, "Oh, you actually remembered something for once." The other people in our group just looked at their phones. This morning, Professor Kent announced he was switching up the seating chart. He does this thing where he puts numbers on the chairs ahead of time and then tells us our assigned seats. I was standing near the door with my backpack when Danielle walked past me. I asked her, "Our new super normal, what seat number did you get?" She's talking, turned around, and said really loud, "There's a right count them. Don't you know how to count?" She had this huge fake smile on her face. Half the class looked over. Two guys near the window started laughing. Something in my brain just broke. I said, "Fucking stupid bitch. I asked what number you had, not if I know how to count." The room went completely silent. Danielle's face went red. She grabbed her bag and literally ran to the front where Professor Kent Kent was setting up his laptop. I could hear her voice getting high and shaky. He just called me a horrible name in front of everyone. He verbally attacked me. I don't feel safe in this classroom. Professor Kent looked up from his computer, looked at Danielle, looked at me. I just stood there holding my coffee. He said, "Danielle, come outside with me for a second." They went into the hallway. Through the door window, I could see her doing big hand gestures and wiping her eyes. He had his arms crossed and kept shaking his head. This went on for maybe 5 minutes. When they came back in, Danielle's face was blotchy and she wasn't looking at anyone. Professor Kent goes, "Danielle, we've talked about your behavior before. Multiple students have mentioned your comments to me. This is going on your record." Then he told her to sit in the back corner away from everyone. She started crying, like actual tears running down her face. She grabbed her stuff and basically threw herself into the chair in the corner. Professor Kent didn't say anything to me, just started the lecture like normal. After class, this girl, Amy, who sits near me, came up and said, "Dude, I've been waiting for someone to say something to her since September." Then this other guy, Jake, goes, "She told me my question was embarrassing in front of the whole study group last week. She had it coming." I texted my mom during lunch because I was kind of freaking out that I'd get in trouble later. She texted back, "What did she say to you first?" I told her. She goes, "I would have said worse. Don't worry about it." Danielle didn't show up to the next class, or the one after that. Someone said she tried to file a formal complaint with the dean, but Professor Kent had already submitted his report about her pattern of behavior. Apparently, 3 other students had complained about her this semester, but nobody wanted to make it official. She came back the following week and sat in the back every single class. Didn't talk to anyone, didn't volunteer anymore. During group work, she'd just do her part and leave. The whole vibe in class got way better. People started actually asking questions without looking around first to see if she'd make a comment. Jake invited me to his study group. We got pizza and actually helped each other instead of someone acting like they were doing everyone a favor. Passed the midterm with a B+. Last week, Danielle dropped the class. Professor Kent didn't mention it, but her name disappeared from the roster. Amy texted me. Thank God. Was it petty? For sure. She mocked me and...
Okay. Well, now, this is it of behind the scenes. And I'll probably post the results today if I feel like it, or tomorrow. Bye, donuts. Twinkle out.
This show is based on a lobotomy gigi theory. When Gigi gambles grabbing object out her head, she removes a part of her brain and hallucinates that they are objects. One object equals 1/100th of the effect of a lobotomy. I'm not yapping the rest.
This morning. I've always wondered, have you ever tried opening that silly loaf head of yours, Gigi? Huh?
Ooh, yeah. Then maybe your whole place for all your pile of stuff.
What are you two going on about?
Your catch on. Your lid must open. Right?
Oh. Well, let's find out. Hey, let's not force it or anything.
Yeah, Gigi?
Just a little more. Almost there. Come on. There we go. Finally. Hey. This is cool. Wait, I feel something in there. Gumballs? Oh my gosh, so cool. Here, try some.